going on, everybody? We're here with another episode of the Sideline Story Podcast. Your boy, Jaron Moore. I'm here with my co-host,
Jay Norman.
And we are back again. Soldier boy, tell him. Come on, chill out. We back, man. Come on. It's been a minute.
Bruh.
It's been a El Minuto. Dos Minutos. We are back.
Yeah, man.
And the NFC AFC Championship has just ended.
The Ravens let us down.
The Ravens definitely let us down.
The
Lions let us down.
Let us down.
Come on, man. They let us down. Let's get into it real quick. What's up with the Lions and the 49ers? The Lions were up. I'm talking about... Go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, you're good. So, the Lions was coaching malpractice. So, all we heard since Dan Campbell was hired was, we're gonna bite at your kneecaps.
Right.
We're gonna chomp at your knees.
Rah.
Right. Chomp.
Come on, man.
When you get to the NFC chip, you have to reevaluate what your process is.
You have to understand what your process is.
So they had numerous fourth and who cares?
Numerous means a couple.
Numerous fourth and who cares?
1, 2, 3, 4.
It doesn't matter how far it was. And they were just like, nah, we're gonna go for it.
Right.
And then it comes to the wide receiver has to catch a ball.
Please, Lord, let me catch this.
That's true. However, you have to, like the kicker. The kicker was the move.
Yeah.
I know how analytics works.
Analytics say 4th and 3, go for it. 4th and 2, go for it. 4th and 1, go for it.
But then you have to look where. So, the kick against the 4th and 2 play.
Right.
Whether it's a pass or a run.
Right.
So we saw that was a pass
both
times.
We did.
So if the pass was the play and the kick was the play,
right,
there could not have been that much of a percentage between the two to be like, yeah, we're gonna throw it.
Right.
4th and 2.
It couldn't have been, especially at this stage in the game.
Right. Exactly. Thank you. That's how analytics works.
Right.
So the kick was the play both times. He decided not to do that.
Right.
And so Josh Reynolds, he dropped the pass.
My hands hurt.
Yeah.
That's what he said, right?
That's exactly what he said.
Okay.
So he dropped it, and they did not convert.
Right.
And they lost out on points.
Right.
Twice. So that's technically 6 points that they lost out on, and they lost by 3.
And they did lose by 3.
So, hey.
We're going to talk about...
Yeah.
Let's just talk about the last play where they could have kicked the field goal to tie the game, I believe it is. Or, to tie the game.
Yeah.
And they decided to go for it.
Yeah.
My thing is, I understand you trust your defense.
Yes.
I understand players, revolve around you.
Yes.
But we have to take the points.
Take the point.
We have to take the points. Now, so you take the points, you tie the game. The 49ers are in a different position.
Yep.
This is no more run the clock, try to end the game.
Nope.
This is now, we gotta actually score.
Yeah, we have to throw this ball.
We gotta
to
throw
get
the
down
ball.
The field to even have a chance.
Exactly. And I just don't understand what the mindset was. Do you have an idea of what the mindset was?
The mindset was, we haven't been here in 50 some odd years. Since 1957.
Barry Sanders.
Literal Jim Crow era.
Yeah.
Literal Jim Crow era.
Yeah.
And they were like, we're not trying to do that again. So we're trying to win out.
Exactly.
We're not trying to have this again. Literal never again.
Yeah, exactly.
And they were just like, bruh, F it. That's exactly
Fudge
what it was. It was F it.
Fudge it.
F it, yeah.
And they ended up losing the game.
They did.
Now let's go ahead and go into the Ravens Chiefs.
Bruh.
My thing with this is, right, I think Lamar, somebody gave him the idea of being a pocket quarterback, right? You're a running back, you're a quarterback, quarterbacky. So now he wants to prove that he can throw the ball, stay in the pocket. Fudge that. This was a game where you go to your city league. I say city league because I come from the city league of football where quarterbacks just run all the time because we came up under Mike Vick. You know what I'm saying?
Shout
now Lamar Jackson. Shout out to Rochester, New York.
ROC.
Quarterbacks wear number 7 because of Mike Vick. They want to run the ball. Black quarterbacks, and they get the flack of you can't throw the ball. This was a game where you have to just throw all of that out the window and just play the game.
What you know.
Exactly. Even Odell Beckham told him, I don't know if you got to take off or what. Like, run. Like, you know what I'm saying? He's basically telling him, just run the ball. Like, if you see a lane, run the ball.
I'm glad you said that because that just proves the point that which everybody was thinking. Because when you're watching that game, we're just like, what happened to that boy? Like,
what happened to that boy? What happened to that boy? Keep it talking and he put what happened to that boy.
Exactly.
Just like that. Just like that.
We're watching the game like, what's going on?
Right.
Like they tried again, and this is not the first time that happened.
They tried so hard and got so far.
In the end,
it doesn't even matter. Go ahead.
Right, now you good because this is not the first time this happened in a deep playoff run.
Mm-hmm.
Like the last time when the Ravens beat the Titans in the first round,
right?
They went on to the next round and just got blown out,
just
like this,
yeah.
Because it feels like they want to get past, they just want to progress with Lamar and just not have it be how they got
there.
Right.
Exactly, and I feel that
because
go ahead.
Like my last thing, and I'm gonna just let you have it. Gus Edwards on the very first drive had a 15-yard run.
Yep.
He didn't touch the ball again until the second half.
Exactly.
That's not Lamar's fault.
It's not even close. We're going into an OC that like you said, they ran the plays to get them there.
Yeah.
But when they're there, it's like, let's try something different.
Yeah,
let's try something different.
We about to put our mark on this.
When you got Gus Edwards running how he's running, they're calling these run plays to fit what the Chiefs are doing to stop them so that they can get further run plays, to further yards on the run plays, right?
Yeah.
But then it goes, okay, we seen that. Is it like the Chiefs adapted or the Ravens OC just...
The Ravens regressed.
They regressed. Okay. And just go ahead and explain to the world, like, just what you mean by that.
So, the Ravens got to where they were. So, before the playoffs, the Ravens blew out, like, 6 playoff teams.
Yeah.
They blew out the 49ers.
Yes, they did.
They blew out the Dolphins.
Yes, they did.
They blew out the Lions.
Okay, yes, they did.
And it's just like, so what changed in between those weeks until they had a 2-week period to just chill out?
Mm-hmm.
And they were just like, nah, we're just gonna chill this out. See, I don't think Lamar was included in that change.
Correct.
Because he had a couple 5-yard outs or intermediate throws when he was inaccurate.
Right.
Cool.
Right.
Whatever.
Right.
But everything else, like I said, Gus Edwards had his 15-yard run when he was effective.
Yep.
And they didn't give the ball to him until the second half. So that's not on Lamar. That's on Harbaugh and whoever. What's his name? The offensive coordinator.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just painful that the same thing is just being repeated in Baltimore. They got rid of the previous OC for the same reason.
The exact same reason.
And then the exact thing happens in the
AFC Championship. Correct.
I'm not believing that.
It's I don't understand what's going on with that. Let me switch gears.
What's up?
The NBA has provided a rule. I believe it is 65 games.
It is for
where you have to play 65 games total to be considered for MVP of the NBA.
Yep.
And they are giving some kind of flag. The media is on Joel Embiid because he has 5 games left to be able to miss to where he's not considered a MVP candidate. What do you think about that rule?
I mean, I like the rule in purpose, but I think there needs to be caveats to it.
Okay. Explain that.
So if a player goes down in a game where he's active and he's playing, and then he can't play the next game,
right?
I think there needs to be a provision where that game does not need to count
exactly
towards the injury
that happened.
Right.
So basically what you're saying is if there's a legit injury that we've seen happen,
right,
that shouldn't count. Now, in Embiid's case, are there legit injuries that happened on court that warrant it, or do you think it's load management?
I think there are now.
Okay.
But I think before that, I do not think there were.
Okay.
So early in the season, superstars will be like, nah, I'm not trying to play these games. Like the first 2 or 3 weeks, superstars are like, nah,
yeah,
I'm still recovering from the off season.
Okay.
So I'm not trying to play.
I got you.
And that goes from Bron to Jimmy Butler to Joel Embiid to whoever they want to name.
Right.
They're all part of that. So it's just catching up, and it's funny that it's catching up before All-Star break.
Okay, got you. That makes sense.
Right.
So let me ask you a question.
Yes, sir.
Doc Rivers, he is the new coach of the Milwaukee Bucks.
This guy.
What do you think about that?
I think the Bucks are just grasping at straws, trying to salvage their season when Giannis is forcing them into a corner.
Okay.
Because their previous head coach was a rookie head coach.
Adrian
They
Griffin.
knew he was a rookie head coach. They knew he didn't have previous head coach experience. They knew this would be his first time dealing with a superstar and a roster that is poised to go to a finals.
Right, that they're expecting. Correct.
They knew all of this before they hired him. And word on the street is that Giannis specifically picked him to be the head coach.
Correct.
So if you're going to know all of this and acknowledge all this and fire him before even the All-Star break,
right,
then you are the problem, not the coach. You're the problem.
It makes sense. I understand what you're saying, and I feel you on that just because simply you can't... I don't like when organizations put a roster together and fire the coach. And when I say a roster, I mean of superstars together, then fire the coach because it doesn't work his first year.
And it's not even the end of this it's not even the midway.
Right. It's not even the midway point.
It's like 2 months.
And you fire him just because you're not producing how you expect.
So you scared.
So my thing is that the coach's fault, or
No.
it's like you have a player that's coming from an organization where he handles the ball all the time.
Yep.
You got rid of Drew Holiday, where he was the point guard.
He was the defense.
He was the defense. He was able to maneuver the offense and defense, put them together.
Yep.
And he got what is my man's name from the Bucks?
Portis?
Not Portis. He's the shooting guard. Middleton.
Oh,
You got
yeah,
Middleton,
for sure.
and Drew Holiday is getting Middleton in the game. So now you got a point guard who comes in who's a scoring point guard. He's not really a floor general. You have Giannis, who's arguably currently one of the best players in the game right now. How are you going to put it together? You want a rookie coach to be able to try to put that together, and he was handpicked. It doesn't work that way. I don't think it works that way. I don't think you're supposed to put players of that caliber of two different sides of the spectrum when you had a team that won a championship together.
Yeah.
And you're gonna put a coach in a position to be like his first year to be like, let's go win a championship
we
together.
got to get this right.
No, it doesn't work that way.
It doesn't.
And that's my take on that. I just don't feel like that was fair on his behalf.
It wasn't fair at all. He did not deserve to get fired. But even as much as you want to hate or see things that you could put against him,
right?
The Bucks were 30-13 when they fired him.
Correct.
Like, come on, bro.
Come on.
Like,
we're right here.
Like, you're literally on the cusp of being the first across the entire NBA.
Right.
Like, make it work. This is a player issue at this point.
Right.
It's not a
They're just not
issue.
coming together.
Right.
And you want me to, at my first year, to bring these two players together?
Exactly. Right.
Just to even think about that, even though if that was their idea, like, we're going to use you, and the coach is like, yeah, I can do it. He's just, he's trying to get a job.
Right.
He's just trying to get a job. At the end of the day, you got to be smart. Like, this is going to be tough to put together.
Right. The player side of it worked out on its own.
Right.
So let's make sure that we can be on the same page on the player-coach side.
Exactly.
And it wasn't even that far away because you were 30-13 with this man.
Right.
With Dame Lillard, who doesn't play defense.
No, he does not.
And
we don't really know what Lillard does, to be honest with you.
He doesn't.
We don't know what else he brings besides shooting three.
He does not, and that was a thing before he was brought over to the Bucks.
Yep.
It was always a thing. So you could
argue all you want, but tell me something that Dame Lillard does outside shooting three. He'll give you assists because people are pressed up on him. But if that other person is not scoring, he's not really driving on you. He's not, you know what I'm saying? He'll do it, but shooting the ball is his game.
That's a fact.
Right? So what's the difference between him and Duncan Robinson from the Miami Heat?
Hey, man. Hey.
What's the difference between him and Tobias Harris from the Sixers?
And Tobias Harris is...
And he's bigger than Tobias. Tobias Harris is bigger than him.
He like 6'5", 6'6".
Duncan Robinson bigger than Damian Lillard. So you got you a small guard. What if he's not scoring, what is he doing for the team? Is the team, other teams, like, he's not scoring, but it's a possibility he can score?
He's not getting back. So,
like, what is going on?
Like, if you look at the Bucks losses or close Bucks win,
right?
Like, you'll see Dame Lillard for like 2 of 10.
Yes.
When it comes to 3-point shots.
Yes.
2 of 9. Yep. 2 of 6.
Yep.
3 of 9.
Yep.
It's like, bro, like you're this close to losing this game
because of your shots. And I don't want to say shot selection because I don't want to say that because they can score from anywhere.
They can score from anywhere.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Damian Lillard, I put him as part of somebody who can score from, when I say anywhere outside of the perimeter shooting threes, right? Yeah. They can score. He can score from half court. He can score 25 feet out. Yeah. But if he's not hitting, that's what I'm saying.
He contributes nothing.
He's nothing else. If he's not hitting, he can't play defense, can't do nothing else.
Nah.
And I like to do this, but I don't like to do this because I don't like comparing players. Honestly, basketball is basketball.
It is basketball.
I don't like comparing players, but that's how arguments happen. Mm-hmm. But this is an argument. Trae Young does the same thing Damian Lillard does. He's going to go, he's averaging 25.9 or 25-26 and plus 10 assists a game.
Yeah.
What's the difference?
I feel you.
He don't have Giannis on his team.
And, I feel you. And he does not.
He doesn't have Giannis. He has Clint Capella, and no disrespect to Clint Capella, but Clint Capella he get boards, he'll get alleys, but he's not Giannis. He's not about to score 30 points.
Yeah, he might give you like 12 boards and like 6 points.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? He might give you a double-double. He might give you 10 and 12.
Yeah,
maybe, right? But Trae Young is the facilitator of all of this.
That's a fact.
What is the difference between Trae Young and Damian Lillard? What's the difference?
A roster.
Oh, okay. That's all I want to say. So basically, the flack that Trae Young is getting, or the lack thereof of any attention Trae Young is getting, Damian Lillard is just going off of because he was in Portland. And Trae Young has took his team further than Damian Lillard has took his team.
That's a fact. They were like one game away from the finals.
They were two games away from the finals. Trae Young got hurt. Giannis got hurt, but Giannis had a team that's more complete than Trae Young had a team.
That's a fact. And then the Bucks traded that team away because the Heat beat them.
Yes. So they think that we needed to go do something else. And even though they were valid, they're still valid in their ranking and their record. But at the end of the day, we see that this team is in a 7-game series. They're not scary. No. They're not scary at all.
They traded all that away.
Correct. Let me transition back to football.
Let's go, NFL.
And when we say gave away, we're going to say fired. We're going to say that. Arthur Smith, fired. Yep. We got Raheem Morris of the Atlanta Falcons. Got him. Got Raheem Morris.
That's good.
He was a Falcons coach.
He was.
He went to be the DC at the Rams.
He deserved it the first time.
He did deserve it the first time. He was our interim head coach. Mm-hmm. We decided to hire Arthur Smith. Raheem went to the Rams. Yep. Now he's back with the Falcons as the head coach. Yep. At first, I was controversial of this pickup. I was, just because as a head coach, Raheem is okay, right? He's okay. Raheem Morris.
Yeah.
Right? So he's our head coach. Zach Robinson is our OC. And I like Zach Robinson because he comes from the Rams as well. Yeah. So that McVay kind of offense, I feel like he's going to bring something valid, something good. Yeah. So, you know what I'm saying? High-powered offense, 4 or 5 wide, got a running back that's doing his thing. So now we're spreading the field out. Mm-hmm. And now whatever quarterback we decide, if we're going to keep Ritter, if we're going to go get Russell Wilson, we're going to get Jaden Daniels from LSU.
Right.
So I love it. I love the overall.
Yeah, I can't be mad.
Overall of Raheem with Zach. At first, Raheem, I was just like, okay, he's an okay coach. He's a player's coach at the end of the day, but his coaching resume isn't as valid. But now you got Zach Robinson coming from the Rams,
yes, sir,
coming from that offense. I feel like that's going to be a good idea.
Yeah, man.
Tell me about the Titans.
So, I don't know if y'all was watching a couple weeks ago. I pray y'all was. Mm-hmm. But my top pick for the Titans head coach position was Brian Callahan.
Right.
And that happened.
What? It did happen.
It literally happened.
Where is Brian Callahan from?
He is the former Bengals
Cincinnati
offensive coordinator.
Yep.
However, he did not call plays for the Bengals.
No, he did not.
But if you let
the
Bengals head coach, who is what's his name, Zach Taylor. If you let him tell it, Brian Callahan set up the offense week to week.
Yep.
His schemes, whether it's wide receiver, whether it's running back, whether it's tight end.
Yep.
He said out of his mouth, that Brian Callahan did that. So that just confirmed everything that I wanted, that he did that. The Titans made an A+ hire. And I'm just happy because Mike Vrabel is gone.
Yeah. Yeah. And I'm with you on that. I like that the Titans got rid of Mike Vrabel. This offense that's just strictly around Derrick Henry.
Yeah.
Derrick Henry is still a legend, but at the end of the day,
for sure,
he's not getting faster. He's getting slower.
Yep.
We need a new offense for the Tennessee Titans.
Yep.
Let's get to my last topic: the Super Bowl. The Super Bowl in Vegas, slot machines.
Yeah, man. Nah, say it.
Nah.
I want you to say it.
Them young women's,
I want you to say it.
Them women's that take cash
I want you to say it.
you know what I'm saying? They got the ooshi wooshwash. The wooshwash.
That wooshwash.
Shout out to Orlando Brown.
Orlando
Brown. He told us, did he got that wooshwash?
Yo.
That's wooshwash.
Wooshwash.
Okay. We gonna be in Vegas for the Super Bowl. They got so many distractions.
Oh my God. I'm crying.
Yo, stop. Please. They got so many distractions at the Super Bowl.
Oh, that had me crying, son.
Come on, but the Chiefs 49ers, what do you think?
Man, listen. Okay. See, all serious.
That's wooshwash. You got that wooshwash. Hold on. I gotta put this in
so
here.
You got to.
I'm gonna put this in here right here.
I mean, yo, Diddy, you gave me the ooshkash gooshwash. You gave me the ooshkash muaf. The smooshmash. Diddy. Yeah, son.
You see, he got that wooshwash.
Wooshwash.
Stop. Talk about the Super Bowl.
Sorry. I can't breathe. I can't breathe.
Okay, go ahead.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, my eyes are watering, son. Oh, okay. All right. So the Super Bowl.
Yeah. Chiefs, 49ers. Again.
Like he said, again. Like I'm tired of it.
Yeah.
America's tired of it.
We are.
The only thing different this year is what's her name?
Taylor Swift.
And
I don't even know her
Jimmy
song.
Garoppolo was
I'm
gone.
about to sing a Taylor Swift song, but I don't know her song.
No, you got the
what's the Taylor Swift song?
So you know the Taylor Swift song.
I was about to say, take a look at her, she the only one I got. That's not Taylor Swift though.
Nah, it's not.
It's not. What's that Taylor Swift song? Hold on, guys. Hold on, y'all.
Yeah, we about to get
Hold on.
We gotta shout
We
gotta shout her out.
Yeah, we gotta shout Taylor Swift out because she actually doing her thing.
Yeah, she doing her thing.
Give me 1 second.
And then, so it's like Taylor out here. Like, a lot of people is mad that they show her.
Over 13 million
Oh, sorry, y'all. Go ahead. That's it.
And it's like,
Uh-huh.
she be. My only issue is like when like Isaiah Pacheco scored a touchdown, it go to what's her name? Hey. Hey. Shake it off. Yeah. Shake it off. Yeah,
That's Taylor Swift.
Yeah, that's
Taylor Swift.
That's my favorite for real.
Yeah, that's Taylor Swift. Yeah.
That's my favorite.
Okay, she got that one.
Now she got it.
She got that one. I ain't gonna hate. But go ahead. We're showing Taylor Swift after Pacheco scores.
That's the only issue I got.
Mm-hmm.
Like
Pacheco got a whole family.
Right.
They're probably at the game too.
Right.
Why are we showing Taylor Swift when Pacheco scores, when Watson scores and Rice scores?
Thank you.
You know,
like if you want to just cash in on it, like every time Kelsey score, Kelsey make a long catch, like bro, that's when you show
FanDuel.
Right.
Let's get a plus 3,000 on them showing Taylor Swift. Cha-ching.
Like, can we get on that?
Can we get in on that?
Can we get
I
some
put
cash?
$100K on it.
Listen.
You know what?
early.
I do not bet on any games. I do not bet on
that.
nothing
This
at all.
Is not how we do it.
Yeah, I was just making a joke.
It just seems like it would be something to
Profit on.
and
But-
therefore we should profit off.
We should, but we're not doing it. But yes, man, anybody who scores that's not Kelsey, anybody who catches the ball that's not Kelsey, they're showing Taylor Swift. And that's why Patrick Mahomes' dad, Patrick Mahomes Sr., said, yo, I ain't going in there till later on. He was outside in the parking lot
just chilling.
Blitzed.
Even with Ravens
fans, what up with y'all? I'm
really
just trying to get in on the yak.
Where that drink at?
Where's that? I need that drink.
Like Pat Mahomes Sr., that's the dude that we be chilling.
Yeah, we chill with Pat Sr.
Like we have no matter who we repping on the shirts, on the jerseys.
He's just trying to be
like,
lit.
What's really good?
What's really good? What's really good? Come on, but talk to me about who you think is going to win the Super Bowl.
I gotta give it to the Chiefs simply because they've been there, they've done that,
right?
And the 49ers are going back to the Super Bowl with a different quarterback and
back to the crib,
and different wide receiver crew. It's just like the 49ers on paper have a better roster.
Yes, they do.
But if we want to be 100% serious about it, on defense, Chase Young got obliterated.
He definitely got obliterated
in the last game.
And that's just showing whoever's the left tackle for the. Is it Juwan Taylor or is he the right tackle?
No, he's right tackle.
Okay, so whoever's the left tackle is for the Chiefs. You got a game to play now.
Like the Lions tackle was just like, yo, just get out the crib, bro.
Hey,
get out the crib.
I told you, you can't keep bumping the DJ table. Get out the club, bro. You gotta get out. This is all it took. Like, get out the club. Yo, get out the club, bro.
Like he didn't.
Bro, I told you. Right. I told you.
It was that simple, and a lot of people missed that, but we didn't miss that. Like they were pushing him out the club. Like, bro, like you didn't pay your fees. You didn't pay nothing.
Yo, you ain't paid to get in,
like,
bro. We gotta get you up out of here,
like,
bro. We gotta get you up out of here. And that's my thing with the Super Bowl is, Chase Young was a major pickup for them.
Yes, he was.
But
major.
Is he going to be effective?
Hey.
Is the Chiefs going to figure out what to do with him? You know what I'm saying?
I mean, if they watch film like I think they watch film, I think they're gonna neutralize.
They got 2 weeks to watch that film.
Yeah.
So you got enough time to figure it out. You got enough time. And in my opinion, with the Super Bowl, I think it's going to be a great game.
I do.
Personally, I think it's going to be a great game. Shanahan, this is another chance. This is his third chance.
This is his last chance.
His last chance. But this is his third chance in the Super Bowl to really prove that he can win it in the big games, right? But we have Patrick Mahomes and Andy Reid on the other side who are geniuses. Patrick Mahomes make things happen. And there's players that's scared to hit Patrick Mahomes because of a fine or a flag.
I'm so sick of that.
You know what I'm saying?
If there's
They're
one
running
game
past.
not worried about that, it's this game.
Yeah, go take him out.
Bruh.
Yo, whatever happens, happens. You gotta take him out, right? Not saying like take him out the game.
Like, they're not
like
trying
that,
to injure
but
him,
just
but
tackle him.
There's been plenty of instances where defensive players could just follow through the tackle and just end him, and they're just like, nah,
I don't want to do it.
I'm not even gonna touch this.
I'm okay.
Like, come on, man, this is it.
So we're gonna figure that out. We're gonna see what happens. The Pro Bowl is next. We're gonna see what happens in the program. I don't think there's no more tackle. I think it's all flag now.
It's all flag.
Yeah, they got the game, so we're gonna see what happens there. Anything else you want to say?
I do. If you remember last week, I talked about Aaron Rodgers, the Jets, and how their whole management was just terrible.
They came out and said it. We told y'all. Listen. No.
I need some respect for that because I really went off on a limb and just told y'all. Like, I don't understand how those upper management people kept their jobs after that.
I don't understand it either.
But I was right.
You were correct.
I was right.
You were correct. And we said that on the podcast. Y'all wasn't paying attention. I need y'all to pay attention. Listen, anybody who watched the end of this, who tells me that what I'm saying, I'm going to say this cold word. Let's go Heat. I'm going to say that. If you could put let's go Heat in the comments, I'm going to send you $5. I'm going to send you $10. $10 if you say let's go Heat.
What's up?
So if I know that you watched the end of this and you heard let's go Heat and you repeat let's go Heat in the comments.
Send a DM. Not even put it in the
oh yes, in the DM.
Yeah. If you really about it.
If you really about it, I'm gonna send you $10.
Because I told y'all about the Jets. I told you how
He
terrible.
said it.
How terrible.
He said it.
How terrible they just went about the end of their season. Not even the end of their season. They lost Aaron Rodgers 4 snaps into the season.
Correct.
And
they had quarterback trouble that they didn't want to figure out. And now they are the bad news bears.
And it came out that they fired today. Like when they fired January 31st, 2024, they fired their assistant GM.
Come on, man.
So you can't tell me that had nothing to do with it.
They knew they're in the office spaz and they throwing pencils. They like Jonah Jameson from Spider-Man. Give me some results.
That's it.
Give me some results.
I need pictures.
I need pictures.
And put it in the matter of fact, put it in the YouTube.
You put it in the YouTube comments.
YouTube comments.
Let's go Heat.
Hey.
Let's go Heat.
That's all it takes.
And you got $10. You got that? I give him $10.
10?
I give him $10.
Hey, 10.
Let's go Heat.
Hey. It's that simple.
What you want me to do? Treat a brother wrong. Shout out to Bigger Bell. Listen, man. It's the Sideline Story Podcast. Man, it's your boy Jaron Moore, my co-host.
J. Norman.
And we up out of here, man.